How can I fight like
What? They should have a... Do they have an American character in this?
Yeah, a few. I'm pretty sure, Disco Kid is technically American. Well, no, he's not. He's gay. You don't count.
He doesn't count. Do you think Disco Kid stands for the flag?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, his flag.
His flag.
His pride flag.
At schools, they should have double-sided flags. One side's the American flag, one side's the pride flag. So then there's some people who are very not supportive of America who sit out.
Should just turn it around.
It's reversible. I guarantee there's a flag somebody made that is like, instead of red and white stripes, it's the pride stripes.
Yeah.
But it still has like the stars in the corner. I bet someone's made that.
I'm sure.
This is kind of a controversial opinion, but I feel like there's some people that don't really have any excuse not to stand for the flag. Like, I understand, like, if it's some black guy who's like, man, this country treats my people wrong, this is fucked up, I'm gonna sit out of this.
Yeah.
That I understand. But when it's just some, like, white girl who lives in like, the big city and has like, her family has a bunch of money, and, like, I feel like at that point it's kind of disrespectful to not...
Unless it's, like, somehow, like, you're doing it with, like, another...
if you're doing it for, like...
the support of...
in support, but I feel like a lot of times they're just like, if it's just some bisexual girls, like, they've mistreated gay people in America. Like, that's understandable, but... I don't know, a lot of my family was in the... government. What is that thing called when you're in the army? In the army, that's what it is.
Because
I don't know, I feel like a lot of those people would switch up really fast if there was like an old, like a nice looking old army man in there. Like one of those like really white dudes that's like just sitting there smiling. He's got that like normal kind of fat old man look. I feel like they wouldn't want to disrespect him.
Yeah, I think there's some parts of the country that doesn't deserve to be like...
I feel like nobody can make you stand for it. If you don't want to stand for it, that's fine. I remember I got in trouble once for not standing for it when I was
really? Well, it was different back then.
It was different back then.
I mean, it kind of was, because it's kind of changed really fast.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know, I feel like, whenever I say stuff like that, You say let's go?
Yeah, like the baby.
Like the baby. Anytime I say something like that, I worry because no one ever comments on our shit. And the one time I say something like that, that's when we get comments.
Oh my.
Or when we would.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you have to have a reason not to stand for the flag. But I think you should have a reason. And that's just my opinion. Or a good reason.
I mean, I support, like, freedom of, like, speech and, like, freedom to protest and, like, do whatever you want. Like, if you don't want to stand for the flag...
yeah, that's your own...
That's fine.
That's your own shit.
It's your own decision. I just think it's sometimes, like... If you're just, like, some... Like you said, like, random white bitch who has really no reason to...
It doesn't have to be a girl, either. I mean, like...
Oh, yeah, or guy. Just any, like... I don't know. It's all...
I was at Goodwill, and I saw these blonde girls looking in the... It really upset me for some reason. I wear an XL, a men's XL.
Yeah.
And there was these two blonde white girls that were definitely don't wear an XL, looking in the men's XL section.
Yeah.
And I know that's because, like, they were looking for, like, cool dude shirts that are XLs that'll be too big for them, because that's kind of just the fashion.
Yeah.
But it annoys me, because I feel like they'd find a band shirt for a band that I actually listen to, and they'd buy it and never even listen to it.
Probably.
And they weren't even real blondes, they were brunettes that got their hair bleached.
Really?
And that's worse.
Yeah. I might have bought too many band shirts.
You?
Yeah. I didn't realize how much I bought, so, like... in school, I'm gonna like almost every day I'm gonna have a band shirt now.
That's pretty much all I have for XLs. Because I just recently went up a size, so I only have like 7 shirts. The only shirt I have that isn't a band shirt right now is a Family Guy shirt.
Oh yeah.
That shirt's so shitty.
I'm glad you bought it though, it's funny.
Does this guy have titty physics?
Does he?
I swear I saw his tits jiggling and he was like doing this.
Can you see him? No. I don't think he has him.
You know what? I feel like nobody ever talks about this, but all guys can agree on it. A girl, like if you were to compare a girl that has big boobs and a girl that has no boobs but big pecs, you would pick pecs every time.
Big pecs?
Yeah, like big ripped pecs on a girl. You'd pick that every time over boobs.
How would a girl have pecs?
Just from working out.
Yeah, but I don't think girls can have like pecs like a man can.
They can.
I don't think so, because they have to have like
No, they can.
boobs.
No, because you ever see those ripped trans dudes?
Well, they're trans.
Yeah, but all they did is get rid of their boob. They just like removed it. And those guys get like
Yeah, exactly, because they're trans. It's different. If we're talking about like
No, I know, but if a girl is flat chested,
Yeah.
she basically has no boobs.
Not necessarily. I think they have something. You can't just
Well, I
be,
mean they do, but they can still get pecs there.
you can't be completely flat and get pecs and like a man. I just don't think
Pretty
it's
sure
possible.
I think you can, because girls always complain about how like it's really hard for them to keep their tits, because if they get too buff, they lose tit fat and it becomes more just like the actual tit that's left.
Tit fat.
Like the fat in their tits goes away, so then they don't have fat titties anymore. They have just like what is actually their titty, because it's being stretched tight because they have pecs underneath.
It's hard to follow you with this. I'm a little focusing on fighting.
Neither of us are women. I don't know. That's something I'll admit. Girls can complain about guys, but they'll never admit I'm not a guy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll admit I don't know what I'm talking about with women. I'm probably just being a dipshit.
Probably.
Wow. Okay. So is this guy like a Sandman?
What?
Like, is he like as hard as Sandman in the original Punch Out?
That's not what you were trying to. That's not what you were trying to say at all.
I know.
This guy like a Sandman.
That's my new favorite way to be racist, is to say something racist, and when someone goes, what? Because they can't believe I said that, and then they actually have a good reason to say it. It's so funny. Seriously though, is he Egyptian?
Yeah. I think it's I don't think it's Egyptian. I think it's some other thing.
I think Little Mac is Japanese, right?
No, he's American. Pretty sure he's from New York, isn't he?
I think he's a Japanese American.
Maybe.
Because he looks kind of Japanese, doesn't he?
I'd say it looks more American. Okay, blue.
But it's made by Japanese people.
Yeah, it doesn't mean their main character has to be Japanese.
That's true.
Like Mario's
Mario's from Brooklyn.
Yeah. I wanted to go to Brooklyn so bad when I was in New York, and my dad kept asking why. I didn't tell him that it was because I just wanted to.
Someday, if we get the money, I want to make like an identical set to the one from the Mario Super Show, and just live in that.
That'd be awesome.
What? Is he speaking?
He's speaking Arab.
Arab.
Well, actually, I don't know. I probably shouldn't just.
He's speaking
guess.
sinner. That's what he's doing.
Jeez. I shouldn't assume what they're speaking. That's really bad.
Yeah.
Did you believe when you were little on those TV sitcoms that like outside really was just like a neighborhood or like a city or something?
What? Oh, did I believe that there was a? Are you asking if I believe that sitcoms were taped in actual houses, or?
Yeah. Like I always believed the Mario one was because like outside it was like a city, And
No.
like it showed like a plumbing business or something on just a street in the city.
Nah, because when I was young, I was really into. Well, I mean, I'm still young. When I was younger, though, I was really into the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And there's a bit where they're all talking to Will Smith's dad, or not his dad, maybe his uncle. I don't really remember.
Yeah, it's his uncle.
It's his uncle, I think. But they're talking to him. Have you seen it about money? And he says something like, "We're rich. What are you guys worried about?" I'm like, "Oh yeah," and they all walk away laughing. And then Will Smith looks at the camera. He's like, "If we so rich, how come we ain't got a ceiling?" And it goes up, and they have like lights from the set pointing down.
That's funny.
I remember I saw that, and then I asked my mom about it, and she explained it to me that they build like all that shit, you know. So I don't think.